Hello, my name's Fran. Welcome to MyBoxingCoach.com. How to be a ghost, how to be really difficult to hit, because I think it's one of the most important aspects of boxing. You know, the game is hit and not be hit. So I really want to focus in this video on giving you 3 drills that will help you be like a ghost, be very difficult to hit, and it's about combining simple mechanics. Before we get going, why don't you go and download your book? Join the thousands of others who've downloaded the Beginner Boxer Toolkit. You get everything that you need in there to get your journey started. Be it how to build your training regime, how to build the right mindset, the art of shadow boxing, heavy bag, how to build power, how to build speed, your 10 core boxing skills along with videos. So it's really great resource to get you on your boxing journey. Click the link below, or there'll be a link at the end of the video for you to click, going into your email address and grab yourself a copy. Okay, let's get on to our 3 simple drills. I'm using a mat. Basically, if you want to know more about this mat, click the link down below. You'll find the link in the narrative section. So the things I'm using, again, I'm just using 3 simple lines. 3 simple lines, and they're about 7 inches apart, 6-7 inches apart. We want to keep everything small, all the movement small. So, you know, we all know that moving the head, being difficult to hit, off the centre line, you know, ducking, slipping, rolling, all really good. And of course, you can step across and move, use your footwork to make yourself difficult to hit. So let's combine the 2 of those things. And we're going to do 3 simple drills. First one, we're going to do a slip with a roll and a step across. So if I show you 2 types of roll, a lot of people think rolling in boxing is that. It's not. Now look, I'm not a big fan of bending the waist. If it's the difference between getting punched in the mouth and not getting punched in the mouth, then bend the waist. You know, it's one of those things where you'll do as, you know, where you're fine. I've got no problem with that. But from a point of view, and that's an instinctive thing that you learn as you go on as a boxer. For controlled learning, do your rolls properly. So how to roll inside, so that's where we're going to go that way. So first thing is slip out, so the body weight comes off the centre line, slightly onto this leg or this hip, and then roll round with the legs to there. So what you've got is 1, 2, 1, 2. And if we're going to slip in, if we're going to roll outside, so outside any punches, if I was facing an orthodox, roll that way. Start with a slip inside, and then a roll. And again, all with the legs. 1, 2. What you've got is 1, 2, 1, 2. And everything's economical. 1, 2, 1, 2. All in the legs. You do that for a whole round and see whether you're still friends with your thighs at the end of that. So let's do a slip and roll with a side step. We're going to side step that way, and we're going to side step that way. Slip, roll, side step across. Slip, roll, side step across. Same again. 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, you want the line on the floor roughly go from the toe on your front foot to the heel on your back foot. So at some kind of speed, you'd end up with something like. Yeah, slip and roll across. Slight variation on that, something a bit simpler. Side step with a duck. Duck is simply that. Hands there, knees bent, backside out, back straight. So if anyone's slightly older and you've got a bad back, things like ducking and slipping and rolling should cause your back no problems at all, because all of the work is done in the legs. It'll cause you problems if you do it wrong, ducking like that, slipping like that. Do it all from the legs. So if you've got a glass back, as my brother calls it, a back that is prone to just go into spasm. Do your body work properly. Use the legs. Anyway, I digress. So that duck with the side step, similar to the roll but less mechanics. 1, 1, 1, 1. Easy. So the duck happens as you do the push across. Push off that leg goes, and then we step across. Everything economical, don't go too low. Head wants to drop about that much. Any punches that you make miss, you really want them grazing the top of your head when you're doing your ducks or your rolls, and when you're doing your slips, you want them grazing your ear. Economy. And then the final one, how to be elusive and difficult to hit on the way in and on the way out. So, if I'm going to slip inside, so we're going to slip inside going forward, outside going forward, and then we're going to slip inside going backwards and outside going backwards. So that's a slip inside from the static position. 1, 1. Don't fall into this habit. Looks good, but you know, just to hang a big hit me hard sign around your neck as you're doing that with your hands. Might look cinematic, won't be cinematic when you're lying on your back, blood bubble coming out your nose, you know. So do the simple things well, keep your hands up, keep your chin down, stay relaxed. But that's a slip anyway, that's an inside slip. Push off the back leg, hip goes round, leg bends, come off the centre line. And that's an outside slip. Push off the front leg. This is all about combining the common elements of two skills and splitting them out. So if I'm going to move forward, first move is a push off that leg, front leg goes. So that's going forward, push off that leg. If I'm going to slip, it's a push off that leg and it's there. So we can combine those two things when we're moving forward. Ready? Slip and go. Same again. Slip and go. And you see, I'm only moving forward 7 inches. The line on the floor is still going from the heel to the toe. Starting position, slip and go. It's nice and easy. Right? Now, if I'm going to move backwards and I want to do a slip inside, we've got a problem, because moving backwards is a push off my front leg. It's the start of the moving backwards bit. However, the first element of an inside slip, as we just discussed, is a push off the back leg. So you've got two competing elements here if I want to go backwards and slip inside. So what you've got to do is split the skill. Push off the back leg, begin the roll, do the slip, and then when you've got onto the front leg, push back, and that's the execution. So what you've got is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we do that forwards and backwards, combine the first elements of each skill, 1, 2. When we go backwards, split the elements of each skill, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? Outside slip. My first move of an outside slip is a push off that leg. So we slip out. First move of a push forwards is a push off that leg. So we've got a clash. Split the skills. Slip out, push forward. Slip out, push forward. Right? If we're going to move backwards, this is better, isn't it? First action of a move backwards is a push off the front leg. Yeah. First action of a slip out is a push off the front leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. Combine and split common elements of each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A little bit more involved in that one. But once you break that down, you understand split and combine, split and combine. I'm going to stop. 3 drills to make you more defensively difficult for opponents to hit you, where you're combining mobility with elusive head movement. Combine and split the skills. Now, you can add punches then, obviously. You know, just join, I think, that last one. 1, 2. 1, 2. You know, it's 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You can add simple single shots to all that. On the slot. Don't forget to download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit, or comment, subscribe, and be kind and all of that stuff. Alright, look after yourself. I'll see you in the next video.